This is season 2. We're gonna finish it and say this is season 2. We back, baby. Welcome back to another episode of Regular Person Podcast, where we talk about regular people stuff. If you didn't know, I'm sure y'all don't know. We're not really worried about. We're not gonna really have too many guests. It's gonna be me and Cleo a lot. On top of that, and whatever else comes to our mind. On top of that, we in a new, scenery. We're gonna get into all that. So we have moved. We've been moved for 4 months now.
It has not been no 4 months.
Yes, it is. It's been since May.
May, June, July, August 10th. Oh, we didn't. No, 3 months.
May.
You don't count May. We moved in May.
Beginning of May.
Sure.
Okay.
10th.
Oh Lord, here we go. Welcome back, guys.
The 10th is a month.
Welcome back, guys. It's okay.
We about the AI gonna solve all my problems.
We don't need AI. We don't need AI.
3 months, baby.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna do like you said. So June, July, August. Good, happy? Okay. We've been officially moved into our new crib for 3 months. What you think?
What do I think about what?
What you think about the new crib? What you think about the new area and the scenery, all this stuff? About a new place for 3 months now. How do you feel?
I don't feel.
Go ahead.
I mean, she can hear us.
Yeah,
we're talking down. We don't know.
Yeah. Go.
Anyway, I feel it's a good statement. I know how I feel about stuff. That's the crazy thing. I know how I feel. I know I can go back to our apartment. One thing I do feel.
Because we in the house, baby. We in his house. We in his house. That's why. I can't be excited. Anyways, because since she can't tell you how she feel.
I was interrupting me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Yes, how do I feel about moving?
Okay, exactly.
I just know I don't want to go back into the apartment because I like the freedom of being able to make as much noise as I want. Of my baby being able to make as much noise as she wants. We got so much space.
Mm-hmm.
More space than we actually probably needed.
All right.
And that's it. That's how I feel.
Well, I feel lovely. I got my own little room. Right now, what y'all in what we like to call Shamal Cave. It's not really up to par yet because I can't keep her ass out here. But it will be. Once I keep her and my daughter out here, it will be up to par. And it's just not up to par because I ain't got no decorations. But y'all gonna see it. I'm trying to get signs and everything for the podcast. Blah, blah, blah. But I feel good because it's it's a accomplishment. Right? Accomplishment. Help me out.
I'm small brain.
It is an accomplishment to be here. Thank you very much. No, and I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that I'm grateful that God gave us the opportunity.
You're talking better than me.
Yep. No, I'm glad. I'm just grateful that God give us opportunity to be in this predicament and be in this situation. It was a long time coming, and it happened. Anything else you got?
Accomplishment, like you said, and I just like being in a house more than an apartment. I don't hear nobody. The apartment was so bad. We heard people toilet flushing, their water running. When they opened their door, we heard everything. I'm just grateful to not even hear my neighbors.
I will say that we was in that apartment for 7 years. Where we was, right? It wasn't all bad, but it had ups and downs. It wasn't all great, all good. It was just it had a lot of things that we could have. It got a lot. It had a lot of things that could have been better, and of course, it had a lot of things that wasn't the best. So we made it work the way we could. Moving into this house that we in now, I was afraid. That's about that. How afraid I was of moving this house. You know what I'm saying? Why? You're looking at me like you better say something. How afraid? Yeah, I asked her a question because she not in podcast mode. It's been a while. How do you think the process was moving into this house? Oh, before we say all this, we are renting. Let y'all know because this ain't my favorite home, and I don't get too used to this background. But how you feel moving into your home for now, or your for now home? And how you think I feel about it? And I'll answer the question vice versa after.
We're gonna go by. Then we're gonna go back to when we first discovered the home.
Okay.
And we came toward them. Our lease was ending on our apartment, so we was going tour around. And I seen houses passing. I said, Billy's gonna catch a tour. And he said, okay, we could go. But I ain't getting no that shit too hot. That was his exact words. I mean, it was something like that.
Mm.
So we toured the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. And Kinsley.
Eventually, we toured a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom.
We went toward it when we went.
No, eventually, because you told me about this about a year before I actually said, yeah, let's go.
Because you then when you came, you hesitant to come.
Right.
That's all right. Before I get to the whole background, why was that?
Well, what?
You didn't want me to fall in love with the house?
I was hesitant to come. You could just jump into whatever you jump into.
Are you gonna answer my question?
Yeah. You better ask questions anyway. I jumped into the house because I was hesitant. I was hesitant to get in the house because it was something new. Like I previously stated, we was in an apartment for 7 years. I was comfortable in the apartment, and I didn't want to be uncomfortable. On top of that, I didn't know if I was gonna be able to strictly afford the bills by myself if you start working or something was to happen tragedy. I like to think overly analyze stuff. So I was like, and as a head of the household, I'm thinking about trying to think about everything in that moment instead of me being excited about what we were supposed to get.
Accomplishment, like you said, and I just like being in a house more than an apartment. I don't hear nobody. The apartment was so bad. We heard people toilet flushing, their water running. When they opened their door, we heard everything. I'm just grateful to not even hear my neighbors.
I will say that we was in that apartment for 7 years. What we was right. It wasn't all bad, but it had ups and downs. It wasn't all great, all good. It was just it had a lot of things that we could have. It got a lot. It had a lot of things that could have been better, and of course, it had a lot of things that wasn't the best. So we made it work the way we could. Um, Moving into this house that we're in now, I was afraid. That's about that. How afraid I was of moving this house. You know what I'm saying? Why? You're looking at me like you better say something. How afraid? Yeah, I asked her a question because she not in podcast mode. It's been a while. How do you think the process was moving into this house? Oh, before we say all this, we are renting. Let y'all know because this ain't my favorite home, and I don't get too used to this background. But how you feel moving into your home for now, or your for now home? And how you think I feel about it? And I'll answer the question vice versa after.
We're gonna go by. Then we're gonna go back to when we first discovered the home.
Okay.
And we came toward them. Our lease was ending on our apartment, so we was going tour around. And I seen houses passing. I said, Billy's gonna catch a tour. And he said, okay, we could go. But I ain't getting no that shit too hot. That was his exact words. I mean, it was something like that.
Mm.
So we toured the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. And Kinsley.
Eventually, we toured a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom.
We went toward it when we went.
No, eventually, because you told me about this about a year before I actually said, yeah, let's go.
Because you then when you came, you hesitant to come.
Right.
That's all right. Before I get to the whole background, why was that?
Well, what?
You didn't want me to fall in love with the house?
I was hesitant to come. You could just jump into whatever you jump into. Are you
gonna answer my question?
Yeah. You better ask questions anyway. I jumped into the house because I was hesitant. I was hesitant to get in the house because it was something new. Like I previously stated, we was in an apartment for 7 years. I was comfortable in the apartment, and I didn't want to be uncomfortable. On top of that, I didn't know if I was gonna be able to strictly afford the bills by myself if you start working or something was to happen tragedy. I like to think overly analyze stuff. So I was like, and as a head of the household, I'm thinking about trying to think about everything in that moment instead of me being excited about what we were supposed to get.
So we came toward the house, and our just fell in love with it. Like, I still picture her running through the house, looking at every room, the kitchen, the bathroom, just the room. And then we went toward the model home, which was a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom. And he ended up really liking that. So that kind of gave us an edge. He still wanted to think about it. So I think that was that around your birthday time?
Mm-mm. What? No, I think it was after my birthday.
Right before your birthday. We applied for this house March 6th. March 7th, March 8th. But anyway, so one of our other friends had toured it. They liked it. They applied. I'm like, and then the house was leaving the market, so I had to talk him into just applying. So we applied.
Mm-hmm.
We both and got the best credit. We working on it.
Yeah, and we ended up getting approved within like 2 days, 3 days, and it was I was like, even though we got approved, I was still panicking and nervous.
So what we didn't want, we wanted a 3 deal.
But we got approved for a 4. And like I was saying, excuse me, I was still afraid, even though we got approved, because I'm like I said, still just nervous about everything I said previously. Uh, once we got into the house, I got imposter syndrome. I dealt with a little imposter syndrome. Did you?
Yeah, I felt like, who life is this?
Mm-hmm.
Like I always, even like a lot of things, I'd be like, who life this is?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell this life is. Like, I'm used to the life being so hard, but this process was so easy to get this house.
Yeah, it was real easy. Sometimes, I guess growing up for me and maybe for her as well, she can speak for herself. A lot of things don't seem obtainable when you're young and you see your parents go to certain things. So when you get older and you obtain it, it's like, damn, how? What happened? What did I do to deserve this? Am I wrong? Or
That's your
that's
feeling.
I'm saying I don't want to speak for you. I'm speaking for myself, but I don't want to speak for you.
You say, are you wrong? Or you like you asking me? If this might have been on this all this long time, that'd be on you, buddy.
It's on. I think it's on. Go ahead.
But guess me who thing when I say who life is this, I'm like, because we lived in an apartment for 7 years. Like, getting a house, this is like a 2-year-old house, I think.
Right.
Brand new bill. Getting a house was like, we both was like, we would never rent a house. We'll always buy a house. But we ended up just getting tired of apartment life. There's so much to deal with apartment. That last apartment traumatized me. I know some apartments might be nice, but we had lots of problems in the last 2 years living in an apartment. Started getting horrible. Now, at first, I miss the pool. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I think about going sneak in that pool. Cause I do know, but I do miss having the pool. That's about it that I miss in the gym.
All right, but moving on from all that, the house stuff, y'all got this just that's like basically a rundown of us moving to the house. Your boy turned 30. Your boy turned 30.
Birthdays since the last podcast, huh?
Yeah, I believe so.
Your girl turned 25.
She 25, I'm still 29 for another couple of months, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, she 25 and I'm 30. Okay? How you feel to be 20 the new 20 how you feel to be 25? Make sure you're not covering that stuff up.
I am actually 32, guys. I'm 2 years older than he's my younger. Why are you looking at that?
I just want to know. If you know, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, how do you feel to be how old you are?
25 and a half.
How you feel?
I think once you hit 30, your 30s, I think life starts to go into a different perspective for you. I think things start to feel like, because when you was in your 20s, you feel like you had to have all this accomplished by 30. Now that I'm 30, I'm like, damn, I still got all the time in the world, but I still don't have that much time. Like, I want to do everything that I want to do in my 20s harder than I did my 30s. I mean, my 30s harder than I did my 20s. Like, I just want to live for just me, my child, and my man.
I agree. Yeah, I do think when you it's just like it's hard to explain, but she kind of explained it good. It's like you don't want to make the same mistakes. I told somebody a couple of days ago and that you don't really start being a full adult in my opinion until you turn 28. I feel like everything up until that point is just you trying to figure it out. You trying to figure it out. You trying to like navigate through life. I feel like once you turn 28, you like damn, I'm almost 30. And what do I have to please that? And you got some people in the world that do, right? Have it figured out before the age of 28. And kudos to y'all. But for some people like me and my wife and other people that we may know, shit, 28, 29 is when you really start getting it together. And when you hit 30, it's like, okay, I made this mistake at this age. I'm not gonna make that again. And I gotta now basically what you're doing is you fighting hard to not be the same person you was in your 20s. And for me, and because in your 20s, for me, and she could speak on this too, I was fighting to not be like somebody, right? To be better than somebody. And I'm trying to become that person that I wasn't trying to be in. So I wasn't a great person in my 20s all the time. That's accountability right there. But now that I'm 30, it's better. You got any questions?
Yeah, I hear the buzzing.
This is a man cave, so we got a fridge.
This is refrigerator that's making the light bill high.
Or is it the air conditioner that's being on all of them
we
things?
ain't going back and forth. Okay,
all
anyway.
Okay.
Let's go. What you want to say? What you asked me?
So you got any questions and then you want to say?
You?
First kind of podcast, baby, talk about anything. You gotta give all the updates, everything you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, everybody put your hands in the air. Clap your hands for my girl. My girl in school, baby. She's gonna be a nurse. A nurse. She's gonna be nursing me to help. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna give me all my medicine that I need. Get you a nurse, because I got me one. He's still a nurse, baby. How you feel? Nurse Nitra. Nurse
Nitra is my mama. I am King Nitra. Thank you. I don't like the packet, the remote being on my thing. I don't like them being on my shirt. Trying to come back into a podcast, it's not flowing easy for me right now.
But it's naturally naturally talking. That's a good thing.
Like, I'm not used to being on the camera no more. I realize I make all kind of faces. I really do make faces.
You be spaced out.
I definitely spaced out a lot.
But it's okay because you're doing what you gotta do. Anyways, I could end it. It's like what we've been doing this like 20, 30 minutes, so I could end it right here. All you want? Anything else you want to say off your chest?
I feel like it wasn't a good podcast. I feel like we have so much more to talk about.
But this is an intro back. We could say this is season 2. We're gonna finish it and say this is season 2. We're gonna start. It's gonna start being me and Cleo a lot, and if guests do come, it'll be me, Cleo, and a guest, or just me and a guest by ourselves.
Yeah, we're gonna see if this video even comes out. If it come out, it's because
it will come out.
I wanted it to come out.
No, it's gonna come out.
Sometimes in 6 years, you ain't even you updated everything but that.
But I asked you what you want to talk about. You didn't say.
You updated about everything. You updated about the house.
Go ahead.
You updated about me going to school.
Mm-hmm.
We have a kindergarten, y'all. Yay!
We also made kindergarten. My baby got long hair. She got her hair braided. She got her hair braided today, and she need that other stuff like the rest of some people we know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, whatever.
She her hair just the same length as hers, and it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's not. That's not about you. This is a joke. It's not even a joke, baby.
Yeah, the joke I have is inappropriate for camera, but I will tell him off camera.
Anyways, my baby in kindergarten. She's ready.
Hold up, y'all. Let me go back to that joke. This coming from the same man that been trying to grow a bush for the last 9 years that I know.
What bush?
Beard never connected. Trying to get dreads. Head don't get no higher than what it is. Beard never connected.
You see, people feelings get hurt when you start telling them the truth.
I need.
If I start going and throwing shots and shit and being shady, I'll be
All right, anyway,
it'll be bad. No, not see how fast happened to y'all. Look at that old ass. Yeah, she really not 32.
I ain't
She really not 32. She told y'all she's 30. She really not. Look how old ass over there. Look.
I ain't get those two legs. I had my niece and my child in the bed.
Anyways, y'all, we better end this podcast right here. Next podcast, we will be talking about something that's more important. We just want to give y'all an update of what's going on in our life. Oh, before we say we did celebrate. Oh, we celebrated 6 years of marriage. It was a long 6 years. You know, we had a couple of good years. We had a couple. No, we've been together 9 and married 6. It was not a roller. It was not a walk in the park. It was definitely a roller coaster. But I would gladly say these last 2 months we've been better than we was for the last 6. Because, like I said, it was a roller coaster. It wasn't like all bad. It wasn't all good.
On my marriage, I feel like he think that our opinion is not supposed to differ.
I just don't like to argue every day.
We don't argue every day.
You assume all the time.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. We're not gonna get into it. See, he like to tell me about myself, but let me tell him what he did wrong. Hold on.
Go ahead. That's another podcast. Go ahead.
We ain't even much about to get into the nitty gritty of our marriage. Let's just say.
I think I might went it. No.
I don't say it's been bad. To him, it's been bad for 6 months. So he ain't been great.
That's not what I said.
Whole time, I feel like we argued because we had disagreements. Because he think his way is the only way, and it's never that. Never the only way to do stuff. There's multiple ways to do something. And being married is compromise.
Is that true?
Being married is compromising.
My way the only way?
It's meeting in the middle. You think?
Being married is compromise?
Yes.
All that sound like my words.
Oh, Lord. All that sound like his words. Okay.
Yes. You know what? My wife is right. I'm the problem. Most of the time.
I didn't say you was the problem.
No, I'm agreeing with you. See? Now that I'm agreeing with you, now I'm wrong. Like I said, I didn't say the marriage was bad. I said we had times where we maybe didn't get along a majority of the time, or because we didn't agree. And I said the last 2 months we've been finding that focus back for us. And a part of the reason why we started doing the podcast is because it was a great help for us before, and we wanted to get back and let y'all know what's going on in our life. Because that's basically what we're doing, let y'all know what's going on in our life.
I need y'all to answer this question. How many people actually understand everything that Shamar said? He talked so fast that he said that sentence in 2 seconds.
I bet you ain't nobody gonna answer your fucking question.
You can cuss real good.
Yeah, and y'all, this is what I had to deal with on a regular goddamn basis, man. Let me tell y'all something. Let me get close to y'all. Tell you. Let me talk.
Right.
To whoever out there think I talk too fast and you can't hear me.
Like the cuss word is slow.
I don't give a fucking damn. Now I don't ever like to cuss, but I let y'all. I need to let y'all.
Yes, he do.
I need to let y'all know. I got to a friend that may be watching this that think I cuss too much. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to know. To the wife that's laughing in the goddamn corner.
Say it.
Fuck you. Yeah, damn. I'm becoming pretty boy lately. I'm becoming pretty boy lately. Pretty boy, get it. Pretty boy. What do you say? Pretty boy. But anyways, look, we got the new seats. We got the new crib.
Because somebody tell my husband that grown 30-year-olds don't want a mother sit on a motherfucking beanbag.
That's why it's Shamar Cave and not everybody cave.
Sit on a futon or recline.
That's why it's Shamar Cave and not everybody cave. Because she really older than 32.
No, I'm 32. With 40 old knees.
So y'all do the math.
Y'all can't do the math because y'all can raise his left and lower his hands. The real reason why we don't do podcast though is because somebody's leaving. Somebody and then moving in his house. Somebody come home from work. But you want to do a podcast? I said, I don't care, man. This is my last day off, y'all. And this is like 8 o'clock at night. That's what I'm doing. Steady relaxing my mind to talk about work. Doing the podcast.
And until next week, until next time, we see y'all. I'm about to go ahead and handle this
2 months from now.
I'm about to go handle this bastard off camera because she playing with me too much on this damn camera. So leave down in the comments.
Leave down. I'm his translator.
Okay.
Leave down in the comments. I can say what I'm saying.
Leave down in the comments what topics y'all want us to talk about next.
Leave down in the comments what topics y'all want us to talk about next.
If my wife got a big ass head, throw a BIG in the comments so she know.
If my husband is a little sassy, throw a queen in the comments so he know. Thank you.